Anytime you give an excuse, you excuse from something great. I will say that again. Anytime you give an excuse, you are excused from something great. Let that sink in for a moment. What if the very excuse you've been telling yourself is the very reason you are not where you want to be in life, in destiny, in your career, in your business, in your marriage, and relationship at large? What if the very excuse you've been giving yourself, telling other people, is what is holding you back? That's exactly what we're going to talk about this evening. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live section. I'm your girl, Hadiza, and I'm here to have a real discussion. I'm here to have a real conversation with us today and with you about something that holds us back, a whole lot of us, myself included. Excuses hold us back a lot. We've all been there. I've been there, myself included. But what I want to share with you today is how excuses can rob you of great opportunities, how excuses can shift and delay you from the great things you are destined to, but also how shifting your mindset, especially, is the key to completely changing your life dealing with excuses. Now, let's talk about excuses versus reality. Most excuses comes from where? Fear, doubt, or even a limiting belief that we've built up over the years. And for most of us, this is not something that just started. We grew up with it. We picked it up along the way of life. So ask yourself this question: is this a real limitation, or I'm just scared of something that is unknown to me? Because when at the point of decision, that's where a lot of us find excuses. And when we keep telling ourselves these excuses, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, guess what? It's limiting. It stops us from being the best that we can be. It stops us from being at the top, at the pinnacle of our career, and being who we are supposed to be in our career, in our businesses, even in our family. Oh, I can't do that because of such and such and such. I can't do this because of this. We always have an excuse, and some of us have perfected having excuses as a way of life, as a second nature. I want to tell you today, please change that mindset. You can do that, and that's what we are talking about today. So what happened when you stop making excuses? When you stop making excuses, you will see a difference. It will catapult you. You'll see the horizon and the opportunities that you have been saying no to because of either fear, doubt, or limiting beliefs that you've come up with. Let me share my personal story and my journey in this online business. I work in healthcare. Maybe some of you might have known or not, but yes, I work in healthcare. Living here in New York, I came from Nigeria here with my family, and I work hard. A lot of us do. But I know that just living on the job that I was doing was not the best for me and for my family at the time. So what did I do? I had to look for options that can make life easier. One of the options was get another job, go back to school, get another certification. All this I did, but my financial state was not changing. It didn't mean that I wasn't working hard. Trust me, I work hard, multiple shifts, 2, 3 jobs sometimes in a year. But that did not change my financial situation, just like a lot of us are doing. But I came across this business opportunity and I say, you know what? I will do it. Did I have fear and some doubt and some things creeping up? Absolutely. But I did not excuse that, oh, because I'm not tech savvy, I won't do it. I didn't excuse myself that, oh, because I didn't want to be on social media, I won't do it. And that's my story. Paying off over 45K in credit card debt because I was living up to my head. I'm spilling out debt, 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 debt everywhere because you're masking cards. Life is expensive. But one thing I know is that there is a way out, and I still searching for the way. I'm praying, I'm asking God for wisdom, I'm asking for direction on what to do. And when opportunity presented themselves, I seized them. I didn't excuse the opportunity like, oh, this or that. There are so many things that I did say no to over the years, but I realized that it was holding me back. And even in my business, there were a lot of things like doing a go live, for instance, was something that held me back for almost 2 years plus into my business. I don't come out to do a life like this. I like to share information. I'm a teacher at heart. I like to share whatever knowledge I've gained. Maybe I read a book, I listen to a podcast, a message. I will talk about what I've learned and I'll share it. Now, but due to fear, I excuse myself a lot. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. Who was disadvantaged? Me. So that's what I'm telling us, that when you give excuses, you excuse yourself out of greatness, because those opportunities that come your way are your stepping stones. Those are the ladders. But when you miss the stop to climb on, then you miss them. They may come around some other time, but you lost time. And I always tell people life is measured in time. Your life as a person is measured in time, not how long you're here really, but what do you do part time, part season of your life. There's some things I could have done when I was 25, but I didn't. Right? So I'll pay for it now, but thank God for grace and mercy, I can still speed up and catch up. But I have to educate myself. I have to learn. I have to choose to upgrade myself when I have to, and not just make excuses. I could choose to sleep. I could choose to watch movies or choose to read a book and get a thing or two on how to be a great entrepreneur that can make money for myself and for my family. I can choose that. But we come to the crossroad of life every time. And one thing that defeat a lot of us are excuses. It's not because we're not smart, we're not intelligent, we don't have the ability and what to do it. We doubt ourselves. And because we doubt ourselves, we live in fear and other various limiting self-beliefs. What do? We choose the path of excuses because it's easy to make an excuse. And some of us have gotten our PhD, our masters, and our bachelors in making excuses and not just take the action. The very thing that you excuse yourself from can be the thing that will lift you up and move you to the horizon you've been working so hard to get to. Maybe reading that book could be what will take you there. Maybe attending a conference, or stopping some habit or something here and there, right? Could be what will change the dynamic of your life, your health, your relationship, and all of that. So my thing here is this, that you can make a change if you choose to, and not make excuses. Because when you look at somebody is doing better, sometimes like that person don't even have the qualification, the abilities, and the this and that you may have. But the little that they have, they are making the best of it. And what are you doing? You're making excuses. So when we make excuses, we don't advance. Excuses are limiters of destinies. If you don't know that, take that from me. Excuses limit you, cover you, and prevent you from doing great things. Right? So, and I've seen, like in my business community, I've seen people doing great things because they're not making excuses. Look at one of my top my coaches, David Rosen Obizo, right? Oh my goodness. They failed in 24 businesses before they found this online business that I'm in, and they persevered. They didn't give excuse that, oh, because I failed here, I'm not going to go anymore. No, they keep going. They keep going until they find the right system, until they find the right business that had all the components that work for them. And they still put in the work. then they can have the result. So when I see the life of people from across the society, when you go through their lives, they didn't make excuses, they seized opportunities. They didn't sleep off when they need to be awake doing something. They didn't relax and so I'll do it later, procrastinate, and give a reason why they can't do what they ought to be doing. So as we journey through 2025, guys, you have to get rid of making excuses and rather choose to embrace opportunities because people are doing great things. You too can do great things. You can do great things. I was just chatting with another mom sometimes back, and in healthcare, just like myself, a nurse, and I've seen her transition since seizing the opportunity to put her family and her health first. The difference is clear. She's earning more, she's doing more, she's present. So sometimes it's just as simple as maybe going to bed earlier, skipping on the phone and the social media and some other things. So sometimes it's not generally about even doing something big, but sometimes it's just that little yeast that we put in our flour that make the dough to rise. As little as it is, so is the same effect excuses have in your life. It's so little sometimes, but once it comes in, it magnifies itself and make things out of order for you. So the things you have to do now, you don't do them because you're giving yourself excuses. So how can you also do this? What step can you take today, right now to move forward? Because some of us like, okay, I've done this. I'm supposed to seize certain opportunities. Maybe when I'm supposed to get my certification, I didn't do it. When I'm supposed to do this, I didn't do it. You can redeem the time. You can redeem the time, and what you can do is start doing what you are supposed to do. Do it now. Just do it now. Don't hold on to tomorrow, hold up to next tomorrow and say, I'll do it later, procrastinate as usual. And then your excuses and the to-do list piles up that you never get to. So what step can you take today so that you can move forward? And the key is very simple. Recognize the very excuse. What is that excuse you've been giving yourself? We know it. I know it. You know it. What is that thing you've been telling yourself that you would do that you never did? Like I said earlier, is the key. That thing that you've been putting off from doing, it will be the key that will launch you into the next level in your life, be it your career, be it your business, be it your family or relationship across the board. So you have to recognize what is that excuse, identify it. You have to sit down, you have to sit and think, identify what is this thing that is holding me back? Identify the very excuse. And once you identify it, take action anyway. You don't wait for all your T's and your I's to be dotted and crossed. No, life never happens like that. Everything is not going to be perfect and rosy before you move forward. Just do it, move forward either way. Move forward even when you're afraid. Move forward even when you don't think, you don't know, it's not clear. Because sometimes you're waiting for so many clarity, and then that clarity you're waiting for becomes an excuse, and then it holds you back. Do it anyway. Because when you do it, say, oh, what if I fail? Fail at it anyway, then you learn and you won't do it that way again. Do it. Either way, just do it. So if you've been waiting for a sign to step up and take action, hey guys, this is it. No more excuses, just possibilities. There is greatness ahead of you, and that greatness will not come if you don't seize it. So if you're ready to break free and create a better future for yourself, do the very thing you've been refusing to do. That very thing you've been excusing yourself, like, oh, not this, and giving yourself reasons why not. Forget the why not, forget the ifs, and just do it. Most of us have the possibilities, the potentials, but we can't bring them out until we do. The result is in the doing. The taste is in eating the pudding. When you eat the pudding, then you know it tastes good or it doesn't, right? So you just have to do it. You have to do it. Excuses will only delay you, excuses will only stagnate you. But when you choose to do things that you've been putting off, seize those opportunities, you will see yourself advance even faster than you think. The ways will clear out, the clarity will come, the answers will come. You will not have all the answers together at once before you move forward. So on this Sunday evening, I want to say, hey, put those excuses far away from you. Like, I'm an online business owner, I'm a mom, a healthcare worker who is helping other parents, professionals, hardworking moms out there secure another source of income. So if you are looking to earn another have another income source this year, income stream, not source, I'll call it that stream because God is my source and God should be your son. Another income stream this year, I will say this. You can connect with me, send me a message, type yes in the comment section. I will give you access to our webinar. You can watch that and learn more. Send me a question, send me a message. I will be able to give you some pointer on that. So, in conclusion, I want to say this. Keep excuses out of your way because excuses keep you stuck, but actions move you forward. Excuses keep you stuck, action move you forward. Choose to move forward today. Drop a fire emoji in the comment section if you're ready to leave excuses behind this year 2025. Not just this year, right now, in this month of February, before we proceed into our work week. Drop a fire emoji in the comment section and leave the excuses behind. So I want you to step into your greatness. Step into your greatness because you are created for much more than you are having right now. You're created much more for great things. And I will see you next time. So have a lovely week and I'll see you soon. Bye.